Further discussion on the motion? Representative Hanna.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Colleagues, we have talked about this before. And let's make certain, in my business, good workplace practices matter. And it's why if I was home today working side by side with the very people that help drive the economy, they've been there 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 years in employment because they understand and appreciate good workplace practice. I know other business people on this floor who could claim and or boast. And if you are boasting, God bless you that you can, that you are creating work and employment and jobs for people in this state. Thank you for what you're doing. But if we cannot clearly understand the difference between good workplace practice and having a discussion with employees on issues relating to safety, where, by the way, we create rules about OSHA through this body where those discussions have to be made, where we would have meetings with employees about insurance, where both from the federal and state level, legislation must be discussed for them to properly understand not only their benefits, but the benefits that that employer might provide, where we would have meetings about retirement practices, where if you're sitting here on this floor today and you can tell me you're an expert and you understand everything there is to be known about an IRA or a Roth IRA or a 401k or a Roth 401k, or the difference between pension and profit sharing, then you ought to be an employer. But when we put in place regulation that gives employers the feeling that they can't have an open and frank discussion about proposed legislation without fear of reprisal from the very people they're trying to help benefit, we have a real problem. Please use good common sense as we approach this type of legislation. I want to remind you, we're number 3 in unemployment. If you are trying to send a message to employers, this isn't the place to do business, you're succeeding. If you're trying to send a message around the United States, when you get here to do business, we're going to make it tough on you, you are succeeding. I've been talking about focus. My focus here is, how come we're not focusing on what we're doing to create jobs, not creating a situation that makes it more difficult for Oregon business?